The Stunning Styles event is our first event of April in Pokemon Go. We've got a brand new Pokemon Go debut, actually 3 to be exact. We've got a shiny boost to discuss. Of course, we're going to discuss the bonuses and really how to maximize that for advanced and newer players. And right at the end, we're going to cover the targets that you want to be going after. This is the Stunning Styles by Go With Us. Let's get dates out of the way. It's going to be kicking off on Thursday, the 3rd of April at 10 a.m. all the way until Monday, the 7th of April at 8 p.m. local time, which takes us to our brand new Pokemon Go debut, Paldean Tauros. Paldean Tauros is actually a fighting type Pokemon originally coming from the Paldea region in Generation 9. Here's the thing about Paldean Tauros though, is that it actually has 2 other forms, which is going to be the Aqua Breed as well as the Blaze Breed. How are these all going to be obtained in Pokemon Go though? It looks like they're going to be hemisphere based. So in the Eastern Hemisphere, we're going to get the Blaze Breed. In the Western Hemisphere, we're going to get the Aqua Breed. And looks like in the Iberian Peninsula, which consists of mainly, it's kind of like Southwestern Europe region, which is mainly Spain and Portugal, you're going to get the regular Combat Breed, which is just that fighting type. How good is this Paldean Tauros even going to be though, even on either side? So it looks like they all share the exact same stats. Let's break this down together. The max CP of all these breeds is going to have a max CP of 3207, which is pretty solid, an attack of 210, a defense of 193, and a stamina of 181. Whew. Straight into those bonuses now. All trainers are going to get 2 times catch XP for catching all Pokemon during this event, as well as we're going to get the increased chance of getting shiny East Sea Shellos as well as West Sea Shellos. Spawning in the wild, we have Cast Form, Sunny Form Cast Form, Rainy Form Cast Form, Snowy Form Cast Form, Plant Cloak Burmy, Sand Cloak Burmy, and Trash Cloak Burmy. It's important to mention that these Cast Form are going to be changing forms according to the weather outside. So for example, if it's sunny outside and it's clear weather, you're going to get the Sunny Form Cast Form spawning. Unfortunately though, these things are a little bit difficult to catch, so just try and use some red berries to make it easier for yourselves. Moving on to raids now. In 1-star raids, we have that West Sea Shellos, of course, spawning in the Western Hemisphere. We have the East Sea Shellos spawning in the Eastern Hemisphere. We have Esper in there as well as Rockruff. It's very important to mention, of course, that Rockruff can go into 3 different forms: midday form, midnight form, and the dusk form. Because these Rockruff are going to be spawning in 1-star raids, try and get those Rockruff, and maybe you'll have the one that does evolve into the dusk form. Very rare in the game. In 3-star raids, we have those Paldean Tauros spawning. The Combat Breed is going to be in the Iberian Peninsula. The Blaze Breed is going to be in the Eastern Hemisphere. The Aqua Breed is going to be in the Western Hemisphere. And we also have Decidueye as well as Hisuian Decidueye in there. In Mega Raids, we're going to have Mega Blaziken. Definitely go after that. And in 5-star raids, remember, we're going to have that Tapu Lele with the Nature's Madness. If you guys are going to be raiding that Paldean Tauros quite hard, depending where you are in the world, we're going to give you those 100% IVs now. The non-weather boosted 100% IV is going to be 1621, and the weather boosted 100% IV is going to be 2026. Remember, for the Aqua Breed, you're going to need cloudy and rainy weather. For the Blaze Breed, you're going to need sunny and cloudy weather. And just for the regular Combat Breed, because it's only fighting type, you're just going to need that cloudy weather. In field research, they haven't listed the Pokemon that are going to be coming from those, but if you see a Paldean Tauros in the field research, that 100% IV is going to be 1216. Screenshot that if that's going to help. A special research story, which is going to be called A Striking Shadow, is going to go live on April the 3rd at 10 a.m. So I believe at the start of this event, you can go through those pages. But if you got this ticket during the Go Fest 2024, instead of getting a Marshadow encounter at the end, you're going to get Marshadow candy. There's going to be a free timed research for all trainers, and the rewards there are going to be another 10 Cubfu candy. You can see how they're leaking the Cubfu candy towards us because we're eventually going to get those Urshifus. We can get encounters with Clamperl, Esper, and Morpeko. We can get 1 additional candy for catching Pokemon. And more than that, it doesn't stop there. Trainers level 31 and up are going to have an increased chance of getting XL candy during this event after completing this timed research as well, which I think is very, very impressive and a great addition to the game. Lastly, you can upgrade your Stunning Styles experience by purchasing a paid timed research ticket for only a cost of $2, and the rewards there are going to be 4 premium battle passes, 1 lucky egg, 1 star piece, encounters with West Sea and East Sea Shellos, as well as Esper. Pokestop showcases will be returning. They may be featuring those Paldean Tauros, so try and get those XXL so you can get some premium rewards, and you can also work towards that Showcase Platinum medal. And lastly, in the Pokemon Go web store, there's going to be a Stunning Styles web box only for a cost of $2, and that's going to pretty much get you the event ticket, and it also is going to include a bonus of 3 max revives at no additional cost. Whew. Top tips time, starting off with number 1, which is of course going to be candy gains. How do I get as much candy in this event as possible, and what is valuable to get candy for? Very similar to what we just mentioned in the research day. Guys, if you want to check out that research day, you guys are loving that video as well, please check it out up here. We're going to advise to evolve or Mega Evolve the exact same Pokemon, which is going to be Megalopony. The reason why you want to do this, because Megalopony is a normal and fighting type Pokemon, it's going to hit the cast form so you can get candy for that, but more than that, it's going to hit that Paldean Tauros, and because Paldean Tauros, frustratingly, is locked behind 3-star raids, it's going to be pretty difficult to try and accumulate candy for that as much as possible, depending on how many raids you do. So because Megalopony is also a fighting type, it's going to hit those Paldean Tauros, but because of that timed research bonus as well, once you complete it, you're going to get an additional candy as well as XL candy, so these two things are going to be combining to really get candy for those specific Pokemon. Tip number 2 is going to be all about XP gains. Guys, whenever you throw an excellent throw on a certain Pokemon, it's going to be 1000 XP. During this event, it's going to be 2000 XP, but we would suggest popping a lucky egg if you're really on that XP grind and you want to get to level 50. Remember, you need 176 million XP to get to level 50. If you throw an excellent throw on double XP with a lucky egg running, you're going to get 4000 XP per catch. Do not sleep on this. A great opportunity to get XP. Whew. Top targets time. The main targets we would focus on, let's quickly look at cast form to see how good it really is in Pokemon Go. Unfortunately, as a raid attacker, not really existent at all, but in PvP it gets very interesting. The Rainy cast form has a current ranking of 155, the Snowy cast form has a current ranking of 210, the regular cast form has a ranking of 218, and the Sunny cast form performs the worst at 443. As it shows in the rankings, the best performing cast form in my opinion is definitely going to be that Rainy cast form, so if it is raining outside, try and grab one outside. You never know, you may grab a great one for PvP. Our next target is a little bit underrated, is going to be the Decidueye as well as the Hisuian Decidueye. The regular Decidueye, of course, remember, is a grass and ghost type Pokemon. Unfortunately, in the ghost type raid attacking category, it just really doesn't perform that well, but in the grass type category, it currently is ranked 21 with that Magical Leaf and Frenzy Plant combination. And for the Hisuian Decidueye, remember, Hisuian Decidueye is a fighting and grass type Pokemon, so it loses that ghost typing, and it's so funny because it almost performs in the opposite. In the grass type category, it doesn't perform well at all, but in the fighting type category, it currently takes the 17th spot, which I think is very, very impressive. Our next target is going to be coming from that special research story, which is going to be Marshadow. If we look at Marshadow's stats, it is super impressive. It is a ghost and fighting type Pokemon, which is a really unusual typing, but its max CP is 4217, which for a Pokemon that doesn't evolve, even though it's a mythical, fantastic CP, its attack is 265, which is really high, a defense of 190, and a stamina of 207, so very impressive. And as a fighting type attacker, it's also tremendously good. I think it breaks into the top 15, but unfortunately as a ghost type attacker, it doesn't feature because it doesn't actually have a ghost type move, which is crazy. Go with us. We packed this video again. The channel is growing. Really appreciate your support. Smash that like and subscribe button. Go with us. We're going to grow this together, and we'll catch you on the next one, baby.